Colombia, where the president there, Juan Manuel Santos, has praised the humanitarian agreements between his government and the leftist FARC rebel movement. Now, Santos says the accords reached this Saturday are key issues ahead of a final peace agreement. The two sides agreed to create a specialized unit to search for people who are considered disappeared. And although experts believe this task will take years, the families of victims have also expressed their hope that the end of the war is near. Official figures show 52,000 people remain missing, but NGOs say it's more like 70,000 to 100,000.
The agreement reached this Saturday on the issue of the disappeared allows us to see, even clearer, an end to the war. The agreement to share information so the victims know what happened to their loved ones, where they might be. It's already a firm step towards ending the war.
And our correspondent in Colombia, Natalia Margarita, now picks up reactions to the humanitarian agreements.
For 28 years, Luz Marina has been tirelessly searching for her husband, who disappeared leaving their 2-year-old son without the possibility of ever knowing his father. Even though she has lost all hope to find her relative alive, her struggle for the truth remains as strong as ever.
My current hope is the same hope of thousands of relatives, that they tell us where our loved ones are, that they return them to us, that they tell us why they disappeared them, and most importantly, that they allow us to mourn them, a mourning that we have not undertaken, as we don't know where they are, because the state disappeared them without leaving any trace.
Now that the government and the FARC have reached an agreement to find and hand over to the families those who have disappeared, hope seems to be one step closer for the relatives of an estimated 45,000 people who have disappeared during Colombia's armed conflict.
What has been agreed mainly aims to relieve them of that sorrow, the profound sorrow of the relatives of the disappeared. This is a further demonstration that the victims are at the center of this peace process. Our purpose in Havana is to put a definite end to the suffering of thousands of Colombians.
A special unit will be created to find the disappeared once a final peace deal is signed. However, the parties have also agreed to immediately start working together by sharing information on where the bodies of the disappeared might be found, a process that will be assisted by the International Committee of the Red Cross.
To have very short-time impact on the people, and this is also what the parties want. This agreement that was announced yesterday is led by a humanitarian spirit, so to say, and we want to really acknowledge the efforts made by the two parties to reach this very important agreement, because it is very, very important for the victims in the ground.
Now, victims of state crimes have insisted that the success of the deal on disappeared mainly relies on to the truth that the state has yet to show as the perpetrator of 80% of these crimes. Natalia Margarita, Telesur, Bogotá.